Oh, I reversed someone's car today when I parked outside.
Drive away quickly.
Yeah. No mark. Don't tell him. Oh, he's going to know.
Do we just admit to crime?
Okay, right. I should probably do an introduction, shouldn't I?
Okay.
Welcome back to the Daily Dose podcast. I have sat with me the man, the legend, the founder of Oddy Knocky, Matt.
Hello.
Why are you talking
Hello.
into the microphone
Hello.
like that? Hello. One of my other guests in a previous life was a postie.
In a previous life?
She's now a brow tech and she used to be a postie.
Oh, right. In a previous career, like she's not
Yeah.
clairvoyant.
No.
Okay.
No, sorry. In a previous career.
I did work with a woman once she had previous lives and she felt connected to me because we were in the Knights Templar together.
Are you kidding?
No, not kidding. Not kidding. Seriously, she would speak to me and then go, and I go, what? And I go, is there a spirit behind me? She's like, yeah.
So, Matt, can we...
Try. We'll try.
Can we try and go through something in the
Okay.
podcast? Okay, cool.
Try focus.
Oh, this is brilliant. This is going to be a good one. Can you let everyone at home who's listening or watching, can you tell them a little bit about yourself and how you got to where you are, not right now in the podcast, but in where you are with Oddy Knocky, please?
Okay. Yeah. Oddy Knocky. Oh, yeah. This was, as everything else is, it's a pipe dream. It was something when we opened the coffee shop, we were like, you know what would be really cool is taking it to the next level, expanding further and getting a bigger reach across, well, the world, the universe, who knows. But it was the next step to go, let's go big and let's go and get a roastery and start to break into the coffee world a bit more than just one location that stays put. This is now something that can reach, and already is, London, Scotland, everywhere.
It's amazing.
So that was the idea, and that's what we're kind of pushing for.
Yeah.
Is growth.
And was it just you that had started it off, or was it you and Reese, or you and Daisha? How did it start? How many people were in it?
Everything has been an evolution.
Yeah.
From idea, and I started the coffee shop with the idea of, there was a derelict building that I was saying that would be an amazing coffee shop. It came up for sale. It was still a derelict building. Would have taken a lot of work. But it's one of the moments where you go, I've been saying it so much. If I don't do it,
I need to do
what's
it.
the point in having dreams?
Yeah.
So I did that. And then me and Reese met as a chance encounter.
Really?
Yeah. He was looking. I hadn't finished the development, and there was a guy looking through the windows at about 7 o'clock at night in the winter, so it's pitch black out.
Weirdo.
So I thought, I'm going to be well hard and jump out and go, can I help you? And it was Reese, and he went, yeah, you can help me, which is never an answer that you normally expect from someone staring through a window and you think they're a burglar.
Yeah.
But yeah, from there, he came in, he looked around, and he just went, yeah, we can do this. And that,
Oh my God.
It was just weird how life works. Like, why was I working that late that night and he was passing at that right time and he was looking through the window? But I'm a person that kind of sees opportunities, and I go, if something's weird, it's not for no reason, it feels.
Yeah.
So then from that, there wasn't anyone else who could be a founder of what became Mayhem.
Yeah.
There was that was it. It was Reese, and then we jumped into it, and it was hard work. And once that was established, there was the point when we were like, we need to now grow. So what's the next step? Because you can't just do this forever. Everyone gets bored and stagnates. So it's like, right, how can we expand now? And then from there, it was right, let's do a roastery. How are we going to think about that? Who are we going to attract to the team?
Yeah.
And how we're not going to lose what we've already created, but grow from that.
Yeah.
So that's where we kind of had a bit of a split.
Yeah.
To I'll jump into the roastery and start pushing that, and Reese holds down the coffee shop and keeps that going.
I know I never see Reese anymore. I'm always just coming into the roastery and then I see you guys and hang out, and then 2 hours has passed and I'm like, oh shit, I should probably go to work or go pick up Olive normally.
It's the moments of like you kind of, when you're trying to build the bigger picture, you kind of you find that everyone kind of goes off and everyone's got work to do, but then it slowly starts to bring you back together.
Yeah.
And then it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a bit tough at the start because you've got the isolation, loneliness, and also the
stress.
What the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
Because you're uncovering things every day. You walk in, you go, how can we get more places? How can we push further? How can we get more reach?
Yeah.
and you don't know the answer because it's always specific to you, specific to the times, specific to the economy, specific to everything.
Yeah.
So you can read all the books you want, and they'll have their idea of how they did it at some point in the past.
Well, you certainly stand out from the crowd. You're like, when me and Sim were looking for coffee roasters, we were just like, who do we go to? And I had my ideas, and that was really just because they were probably like well known and I knew about them. And it was Sim that had said, oh, well, you know, Reese, he's got the coffee shop in Tildesley. And then he was like, let's go see him and chat. And anyway, he was like, I really want to go with their coffee. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let's look into it then. So he was responsible for doing everything coffee-wise for us. And we had quite a lot of different people show interest. And it was just like, we met you guys and it was like, oh yeah, these are the guys for us. It was just like, you just stand out so differently. You're just different. I know you say that your website's about not being cool and everything, but you are cool. You're just more fun and more down to earth and normal, and you're not coffee wankers, which is nice.
We were trying to break down what we like and what we don't like, because everything's just formed specifically on. I said specific a million times.
I don't know.
I
I said scheduled a lot during one episode, and it was hard to chop that out.
Yeah.
You probably noticed it in one of my other ones.
Let me try and use different words. But it's it's like you have your negotiables, your non-negotiables, and they form the base. So we were like, you know, when I started getting into coffee, the places I'd go to and the places I'd be afraid of were quite easy to identify.
Yeah.
I like the ones that have a bit more hustle and bustle about them. I like to be able to take my family in.
Yeah.
Kids are going to make noise.
Yeah.
My kids make a bit of noise.
No, they don't.
Not too much, but a bit of noise. But there are some coffee shops that if they even whisper, everyone's looking, and you're like, oh. So we knew we didn't want to create a spa, environment.
Yeah.
And we like it being a bit loud. So we like that. So we kind of pushed into that zone for the coffee shop. And then for the roastery, we were like, well, this needs to be people who are going to get on with each other and spread the word. So everyone who we get in needs to be kind of enjoys each other's company, kind of has a bit of a dark sense of humour.
Yeah.
And has some substance to them.
Yeah.
Because
I
we
like
spend
that.
so much time together. If you run out of stories on day one, Jesus.
I know.
Yeah.
That's it. What is it that Amy does with you? Because I just thought she did your content, but she's like, oh no, I do quite a lot of different things. Do you all just dip in and out of everything?
Sort of. Everyone's got a skill, and everyone's got enjoyment, everyone's got a genius.
Yeah.
I think Einstein said that, but I'm too dumb to know.
It's you now. It's you that said that.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Everyone has the genius. And with her, she was approached as there isn't a job for you.
Yeah.
No job whatsoever. However, if you can move the needle of this business and do something and bring something that you're good at that can push us forward, then there's a place for you.
Yeah.
So really it's like, that's what she did. She came along, she went, oh, I'm good at X, Y, and Z.
No, that's cool.
I'm creative. I speak to people. I'm a great barista. I'm young, which, you know, is dramatically different.
Tick the Gen Z box.
Yeah, exactly. You've got less of a slower mind. Like, we think about different things. Young people are just like...
Yeah, but you've also got a lot more on your mind because you're running the place. Like, you've got a lot going on in the background as well. So I feel like when you've got someone in who's just there to lighten the load a little... I
always called it boots on the ground or word on the street.
Yeah.
Because she'll let us know what's the word on the street, what do people like, what do they want to see. And then when we put something out, she gives us the feedback instantly of, oh, everyone saw that video or they saw that piece of content, they like that. Yeah. So then we know what to do more of.
But then I think that's why you stand out, because your content, for one, is amazing. And I just think it's really eye-catching and really cheeky and just really funny. And I don't know any other coffee roasters that are doing what you're doing. And I think it's amazing. So take that. Yeah. And I'm very, very proud to have you guys on our shelf and in our
hopper.
Beano. He's called. Olive named him.
Oh, he's called Beano.
Beano, and the coffee machine's called Gino.
Oh.
She named them. I know it's cute. But yeah, what was I saying?
I don't know.
I don't know either. This happens, and I don't have the notes. Oh God, I've gone rogue.
Well, we were talking about like the people who were there. Yeah, I mean, everyone's got their own skill. Everyone's got their own genius.
Yeah.
And it's really uncovering that over time. I like to work with people and find out what they like.
That's a big gamble, that.
Yeah, because you get a lot of dishonesty from people. Not and all the time, not always deliberately dishonest.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just
Like
doing
false promises, maybe, as well.
But we've got some people, you know, that'll come for a job interview at the shop, and they're like, I hate people, but I want to be a barista. And you go, well, that's customer facing, and that's with people. So you might not be right for that.
Yeah.
So you either need to go away and work on yourself or change your career.
Was that you?
No.
But you do hate people, though, right?
No, well, the two things in the world that I love and hate is people and people.
Yeah.
It's the best thing.
It's like best and worst, I know.
You can't have it both ways, so therefore you suck up the people that suck and you just get to enjoy the people that are great.
Yeah.
But you really get to enjoy that, and there was many times I used to work on boats, so I'd be isolated quite a lot. Just always, you know, you'd be at sea, you'd be away, you're with a team. But
it's a tough life, that, being on boats, isn't it? It's was it like for like 3 months, 6 months? Was it a long period of time you were away?
Longest it was 18 months with 7 days off.
Was it?
Yeah, 6 months straight, 17-hour days without a day off was one schedule. Yeah, I know how to work.
That's crazy.
But then when you come back into society, like the people, I remember like driving back once, and I was at a service station. I was almost having a panic attack. I've never seen so many people. I was used to seeing like 10 people tops for months on end, and now I'm like, wow, there's like 100 people in this room.
What the hell?
Yeah. But basically, for everyone's kind of gist of where I was at, I went into property development, and again, that was isolated, lonely. It was just me ripping buildings out, and then you get trades in, but we're talking just a handful of people that I would see. So in a year, I could interact with maybe 10 people regularly, and that's it. And then you open the coffee shop, now you're dealing with thousands of people regularly. Then you open the roastery in the coffee shop, now you just everywhere you go.
Yeah.
The other day when we're in here, a woman was like, oh, I saw you at the coffee festival and I bought you coffee. And then
I
you're
saw
like,
her talking to you at the
yeah.
end. Yeah, she's been chatting to us about our coffee machine, and then she'd come in, and she's been following us on Instagram for a while. And yeah, she'd come in and she was like, oh, I've been the one chatting to you about the coffee machine. I was like, oh. And then I saw her talking to you guys, and I was like, oh, that's really good. She is into her coffee, and obviously, but yeah, I thought it was really nice that she was
it's you
chatting.
know, and you don't realise how far your content then goes, and people are seeing it. And you've got to be brave to put it out, because, God, you've got to be brave.
Yeah.
Because you'll have criticism.
Do people actually say stuff about your content, though? Has anyone said anything about it?
No.
No.
Not
I was going to say, no,
really.
hopefully not,
It's
because it is
probably
good.
No, there's
really
a
funny.
saying somewhere about the hardest things in my life are the things that I imagined. Something like that. I think it was Mark Twain.
I know,
Google
you're
Mark
throwing
Twain
out all
on.
these quotes. I've got no idea.
But there was one, the hardest things that I ever suffered in my life were kind of in my own mind or something. It's,
All right, that
'cause
makes
you put
yeah.
stuff out and you know that people will critique, and people go, look at this bellend. And then some people go, this guy's great. You've got to have an opinion.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you can't put that out there without having some courage.
Yeah.
But you get to reap the benefits.
Yeah.
So everywhere you go, you know, you're out with the family. That makes me look good in front of my kids. People know my dad. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aw.
not so great if someone shouts in my face and go, didn't like your content. You're like, why is everyone heckling you, Dad? Oh.
Nobody would do that, though. One of my actually my first podcast guests, she'd said nobody ever really would, I think, say anything negative about you, and if they did, you'd just be like, well, whatever, unfollow. Well, maybe not even following them, but thanks very much.
That's life.
See you later.
Yeah,
I know.
You know.
So do you guys have any, kind of going back into the content side of things, do you guys have a schedule, a plan? Do you work out what you're doing for it, or do you just do it on the hop?
We have a plan, we have a schedule.
Oh, good.
And we never stick to it. And,
No, really?
Yep, we have scripts, and we never actually say the words that are in the script. And
Really?
no one has a clue. Yeah, because we don't know. With these characters, this industry is just a bunch of weird and wonderful people. But with that, nothing can be structured. But if it was structured, people wouldn't find anything entertaining.
Exactly why I'm doing this without notes today, because anytime I've listened back to my podcasts, which is mostly when I'm editing them, I hate myself when I'm talking and doing an introduction because I'm reading off of it. So I just kind of think, I just think to let everything flow better. I know you and I know your business, which probably helps as well. But I just think it's more entertaining to just actually be in the moment and, you know, going with it. And I feel like it does kind of resonate in your content, actually.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what the person's going to turn up feeling today. So then you just kind of like get something honest.
Yeah.
You know, point a camera and see what you get, and maybe you'll get magic. Yeah.
You with your top off, covering your nipples with the stickers.
Yeah, that's magic, I think. Yeah.
Ding.
But it's but even that, it was like I didn't know what I was going to do.
Yeah.
They said let's do a practice, and then they played the music, and I thought, you know what?
It was Pony, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Such a great song. I
did have a T-shirt on underneath that jacket, but I took it off around the corner because I thought, you know what, I'm going to go shirtless. And no one asked to go shirtless. This was not in the script that I would be shirtless. Yeah, and I hadn't been working out my workout regime. I was on a rest period.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, too much bodybuilding, so I was taking some time off from it, so I wasn't in the best shape, but that's the reason. And then yeah, music went on, lights were on, and I thought I better do something.
I love it.
And they went, oh, that's great, yeah, let's go with that.
It was brilliant.
Okay, cool.
Brilliant. Made me laugh a lot, and I think I've maybe even watched it 3 or 4 times because it was hilarious.
Yeah, that's and you know, you put something on, you just sit and watch the stats. Because if no one watches
it's a little like, it can get a little obsessive, can't it? You'd be like, oh, how many views have we had today? I don't really care about likes, but I think I'm into the views. I'm always like, how many million? Oh, not, I've never had millions. How many thousands have you got? Yeah, I wish I'd have millions. Never.
Yeah, the millions.
Have you had millions?
Oh, we've had millions.
Oh, of course you have.
Well, I just lie about things. Billions, if you want.
Right, okay. Yeah, so you haven't?
No, we haven't had millions. No, would like the millions. Well, I don't really.
I don't know if you would actually.
I'm so I give a shit about certain things, like the real core things. You should really give a shit about certain things.
Yeah.
Which may be 10 things in your life. Everything else, be ready to change it in a moment's notice. Yeah. If we got 10 views, we'd just change the content tomorrow. No point analysing it.
No.
You know, if everyone wrote, don't like this style, well, they wouldn't give you great feedback for you to change. You just say they just wouldn't buy things or wouldn't do things, and you just have to adjust to the market.
Yeah.
So as a property investor, you could really seriously like make a mistake or make an absolute success out of stuff.
Because of like where you've bought or yeah. Well, I mean, look at Altrincham. This place used to be an absolute dive, didn't it? And now it's like one of the sought after
entrepreneurs to come in, see something.
Yeah.
And people always go like, oh, have you analysed it? You've done this, that, and the other, and you're like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You get a gut instinct and you just kind of do it because time is not on your side.
Yeah.
And you're either going to be right or wrong. Just make sure there's a plan B.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the way we kind of we go with things.
I know. Me and Sim have dabbled at maybe opening a dose up near Bolton, up where we are. Well, I just don't know. It's that unknown, isn't it? Like, would it do well? Would it not? You just don't know. It's a full on gamble. Do you think?
It would 100% do well. Yeah.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah.
I've got proof of you saying that. You like?
It will.
Would we be able to have Oddy Knocky coffee still up there?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But like, we can help you with everything. That's the whole point of relationships.
Yeah.
There's no point having a relationship if you're not going to try and be useful to each other. You know, you set up a shop, well, we know what equipment you need, and you know, we'll brainstorm, and anything that you don't know, we'll find an answer to.
You were brilliant when we first set up here, came and did all our latte art training with you and everything, and
relationships build that you realise what you can tap into and what you didn't know. You know, they always say you don't know what you don't know. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't know, and
Another
we'll just
quote.
uncover it. But it'd be like, right, let's find a location. So even the ones down off the beaten track, they're ones that are word of mouth generated.
Yeah.
So the first year of them is very difficult.
Yeah.
But then the second year, more word of mouth has gone around, and then it's cool because they say, oh, it's just tucked down this little side street. You know, Edinburgh's great for that.
Yeah.
You can't, I mean,
oh
that
my God,
place is
they're
like
just
a
hidden.
labyrinth.
Yeah.
You ask for directions, it's left, down the stairs, underneath that tunnel, go through.
Yeah.
And then you go, what? And it's packed.
Yeah.
And you go, how's that even possible?
Yeah.
But it's because word of mouth had been open for 20 years and everyone knows it, and it took a bit of time.
Yeah. God, I've not been to Edinburgh for years. I love it there. It's so nice. Oh.
But yeah, anywhere that you set up, because you give a shit, That's important.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to be really tenacious with it. I had a bit of a fantasy for a while, and I was like looking at YouTube videos of like camping. Oh, wild camping, doing all that, living on the land.
Have you seen Outdoor Boys?
Oh, yeah. Is that the guy in Canada? Something
Alaska,
like that.
yes.
Yeah, so I watched that. He was the one I got into. And
He's
then
great, isn't he?
I went into other ones.
Yeah.
Geeky guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, knows all this wilderness.
Yeah.
So I was watching him.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this is good. And then our photographer was like, hey, do you want to come camping? I went, well, let me just try it out.
Right.
So I took the kids
Yeah.
to a field, and like you paid 17 quid, and you're like, all right, just pick anywhere on the field, and there's your bed.
Just a field. There's not like
Just
no
a field.
electricity hookup or anything. It's not like a caravan thing. It's just.
There was a dual carriage next to it. There wasn't anything. It was a field in Carlisle.
Why did you pay someone for it?
I don't know. I was trying to find the apps, and I found an app, and it was like, all right. And I was like, oh, there's a field just up the road. So I was like, right, we'll go there.
Yeah.
It was kind of shit. And I was cold.
It wasn't anything
cold.
like Outdoor Boys. Imagine
No.
how cold he is. He's in
no,
Alaska.
I couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't do it.
Nope.
I'm cold in the house when the heating goes off. I'm just like,
Oh, it's in
whack
the
that back
summer.
on. Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
No. Sim said that. He's like, do you want to go try Outdoor Boys camping? I'm
Mm.
like, no, I really don't. I did my time at Guides and Brownies.
Yeah.
I'm done now. I'm done camping. I'm not doing that again. If the camping involves maybe a cool, I don't know, little camper van, then yeah.
See, you want to see now, try it. So that's where, like, some people, they get lost in the fantasy so much that they go, oh, my dream is a camper van. You're like, really?
I wouldn't say it's my dream.
But if you tried it out for a weekend and went, well, that was awful. So my dream of camping, that went out the window real quick when we came back by 9 a.m. And it was like, I was like, yeah, it was good. It's good.
Not doing it again,
The
though.
only thing that I really liked was they had this jet boil. I bought this jet boil to boil my water, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So at the end of it, I'm like, if ever I need to boil some water
Yeah.
in a hurry,
Yeah.
I've got a bit of equipment for that.
Nice. Okay. What time are we on anyway?
152.
I didn't even know what time we started. I don't know why I'm asking what time we're on.
142.
No, it was not.
I don't know.
It does, honestly, every time I've done this, the people have been like, oh, it's been about 10 minutes. And you're like, oh, fucking hell, it's an hour and 15. Shit, I've got loads to edit now.
Got the cold winter nose.
Oh, no. Hate that.
I don't know.
Have you got a drip?
I don't know. I'm just wondering whether it's shiny and now I'm going to get so I've been like this the whole time. Don't know. Have I? Oh, no.
I can't see a drip.
All right,
No,
okay,
you're
cool.
all right.
All right.
That's when you know you're friends.
Yeah.
You're like, you're right. There's no boogies. We're good. We're
Yeah,
good.
but if anything drops out of this thing, you'll notice it. Fucking hell. It's not discreet.
I feel like I've got used to you with no hair now as well. Like this
Oh,
new
have ya?
hairstyle. Yeah.
I still don't like it too much.
Do you not?
No.
Aw.
No. It's like the skinhead back in the day was seen as aggression.
Yeah.
So you'd shave your head to look well hard.
Right.
So I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all my good hair years didn't have hair because I was trying to play that character.
I didn't know that you did have a
Yeah.
skinhead before. Because I've always known you, you had really...
No, I
You
used
had really
to,
cool
I
hairdo,
used to
didn't
be
you?
very unhappy. Yeah, so I had that haircut.
Right.
Like, yeah, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
But now I want everyone to talk to me.
Yeah.
And the hair was working, so I was like, "Hey, look at that!" Like I had the
Yeah,
you
it was
know, and
cool.
it was kind of a playful look.
Yeah.
And then the minute I shaved it back, I'm like, "This is not playful."
Aw.
So now, but people still talk to me.
Yeah. Guy next door does the hair systems if you want that. Stuck
What's
on.
that? Oh no, I can't.
Why?
I'm worried.
Why? They're really good.
I know they're really good, but here's what I'm worried about. I come out, it's a windy day. I go, oh God, I wasn't planning. I don't, because I can't control the weather, and it starts
might
to
be-
go wub 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 wub,
It won't.
and I've got to walk like down Deansgate, Manchester. By the time I get to the end, oh man, I'll be trying to rip this thing off my head.
It won't. It's stuck on really, really well. It
It
is,
is.
it's stuck
But there
on
is
really-
one point that the glue has to at some point lift up. And everyone will know. And the jig's up. And it's
The
like,
jig's
oh,
up.
there he is.
I mean, people will probably know because
They
you
will
had no
heckle.
hair and then you the next day have
Yeah.
a shit ton of hair
Luscious
like you
hair.
used to have.
Oh, and if I'm doing it, I'm going long hair.
Are you?
Yeah, I've always been into glam rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, sexy guys there.
Eurovision vibes. Did you watch that film?
I don't know why I said to Eurovision, but I never watched it.
No, it's really good. Will Ferrell.
Oh, yeah. No, I've seen that movie.
Yeah, not
I just
the
haven't
actual
seen
Eurovision. No,
Yeah.
not that. I mean the film.
Well, I want Guns N' Roses. I want the red bandana or something.
Oh, wow.
I want doing it like that. I just would like to for once have long hair. I could never stick at it as a kid. I was like, oh, I always wanted dreadlocks.
Yeah.
You know, like twisted blonde
Yeah, yeah,
dreadlocks.
yeah.
Thought that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, never could grow my hair. I don't think it ever grew like longer than that.
I think it does. Your hair maybe does just stop at a stage when it's reached its peak. It doesn't always go. Do you still think you...
Well, I peaked early then because I just couldn't grow it.
Mine doesn't grow past here, really. I have to always, if I
Well,
want longer,
good
then
for
I mean, that's
you.
good.
I
Yeah.
could never get it.
But it doesn't
like-
grow past here naturally. I'd have to put extensions in to get it.
I had a barber once, and I went, I don't think my hair's not growing that fast. And he goes, what are you on about? Like, you know, last time we had it like really short hair, and now it's grown.
Could have tried some growth oils in your scalp. That might have
I could
helped.
try lots of things.
Yeah.
I could try not eating sugary treats, but
Does that make a difference?
I don't know.
I don't think
I've
that
never
makes
tried
a
not.
difference.
I just love Haribo. Oh, so
What's
good.
your favourite Haribo?
Straubs.
You answered before I finished the question.
I went to a
Straubs.
wholesaler's once because we were going on holiday, and I bought a tub of it.
Yeah.
And I kept it secret in the wardrobe, and I ate the whole lot.
How old were you?
Oh, this was 2 years ago. Yeah.
No, I like Haribo Gold Bears.
Haribo. No, really?
Yeah. Gold Bears.
Not after what came out about them.
What came out about Gold
I
Bears?
want to say.
Oh my God! What came out about Gold Bears? Are you making this
Yes,
up?
I'm making this up.
Fuck's
Yeah.
sake!
But isn't it amazing how rumours can start?
You're
Don't buy
so
Gold Bears.
convincing, though.
I know.
What's your favourite coffee?
Like drink wise, like size
Yeah.
wise, flat white.
A flat white, yeah.
It's
Nice.
flat white. It's my go-to. It's
Yeah.
my comfort one.
Aww.
I begin my day with it.
You just chug it back, though, don't you?
Yeah, Matt's got problems. Yeah.
I mean, kind of good that you've got a roastery, really.
Yeah, it is. But I have overdosed
Feeding.
on coffee though.
Have you?
Yeah.
You
That
can
was
do
a
that.
bad day. Yeah.
What, like buzzing?
No, like pull the car over and throw up and like, oh my God, and then get home and then pass out and then hug the toilet and actually have the exact same reactions. And I used to be a big drinker, and
Yeah.
it was the same as, you know, the hugging the toilet where you got nothing left and you're going, you know, yelling to Huey,
Huey! Yeah.
And it was just, and then from that, like 5 o'clock, I'm like lying in bed and I'm just out for like 2 hours. Then I wake up and I'm like, what's going on?
Oh my God.
Yeah. That was
didn't know
wild,
you
but that was
could do
about
that.
20 coffees in a day.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
But 20 double espresso, so like, yeah, lots. Yeah.
Jesus.
But the last one, I think it was the last one. I mean, this is
Just the last one.
this is
Come on.
This is the thing from a drink. I used to go like, no, that I got really pissed because I was drinking gin and then I had a pint.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you had 50 pints and 20 gins. It might have been that.
It wasn't just the one pint you had afterwards.
But I was having a good day, but I was feeling so buzzed that I remember at the end I went, oh, I'll make a little flat white before I just clean up. And had a flat white and finished, locked up, got in the van, and then I was the traffic lights. You know when you do that shot of tequila and then everyone's going, yeah, and you're like, You're just swallowing like warm spit.
Oh God.
And I was at the traffic lights going, and my whole soul left my body, and I just went like icy cold, but I'm sweating.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? Oh man.
Let that be a lesson to you all.
Yeah.
Rather.
You can OD on caffeine. Treat it like a proper drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like ice cream. Yeah. Makes
What?
my tummy hurt.
I knew this would be good getting you on the podcast. You're hilarious.
Yeah, it's like when I stopped drinking, I just carried on the consistency with other things. Coffee, ice cream, Haribo.
Yeah.
God, it'd be nice if it was
Have you
working out.
had your Haribo in your ice cream? That's good. We
No.
have your bowl. Oh, I've started something new. Your bowl of ice cream. Put a couple of straws in it.
Yeah.
And they go cold.
No, can't do that.
No.
No.
You've not tried it.
I know, but it's the hardness.
Didn't. Oh.
I mean, I have like, I've been around a little bit. Pizza Hut, ice
my
cream.
God.
Do you remember?
Yes.
The DIY ice cream,
Yeah.
soft
Yeah.
serve, and then you'd put all your sweets
All
in.
the stuff in it. Yeah.
So
There used
I know
to be.
what it's like to have hard sweets.
There was
in
a
there.
Baskin Robbins in Aberdeen that I used to go to that did that, and
Yeah.
they always had all their different. It was always gummy bears I got in as well.
So I would always put like the chocolate in because I wouldn't mind the chocolate. And the chocolate.
Yeah,
crunches
chocolate's nice
through,
when it's
but the
crunchy.
sweets when it's cold.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
like it.
I remember when I was about 7, I filled a napkin full of all the takeaway, like sweets and stuff, stuck them in my pants to try and do a robbery and leave.
Did you?
Yeah, but it opened in my pants and I was just like trailing little Smarties everywhere. I was like, oh
Guess
God,
where
by the
I've
time I got
been.
outside, I had about 4 gummy bears or something
Gutted.
left. Like, oh, yeah,
You're like a shit.
that was a heist back in the day. Yeah.
Is Pizza Hut still going?
Still going. Not going strong, though.
Jesus.
Do you remember when they did the marketing campaign? Here's something for content. It was a flop. They called it Pasta Hut.
Oh.
Because obviously some marketer came in and went, does everyone know that you do pasta as well? And they went, fucking hell. No. You know what? And they went, I can increase your sales by 100% because everyone's coming for pizza. What if they'll come for pasta? So they called it Pasta Hut on the adverts.
I don't think I've ever been to Pizza Hut and had pasta. You get the cold pasta and the salad, didn't you? But that was all I'd ever have.
Yeah, no one wants it.
No.
It's Pizza Hut.
What a stupid...
Get pizza. Ton of cheese.
I don't think I actually know much about their pizzas. I just think about the salad bar. That's where their marketing person was going wrong. And we don't have a Pizza Hut here. We've got Honest Crust, Nell's.
Yeah. Well, it's all
Rudy's.
Tringham, isn't it? You've got a bit of class.
We've got really nice
Yeah.
pizza places here.
We've got one in Middlebrook car park, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a Pizza Hut there and a
we know who we
Nando's.
are.
We've got Five Guys now as well, which is banging. We were well buzzed. And a Wingstop.
Too much with the chips at Five Guys. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I tried to do
Are you
something
throwing up
cool.
gang signs?
No, I tried to do something cool and I don't know what it did. My
can do
fingers
blood
just did
with
their
my
own
fingers.
thing. Can you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I used to do that on a calculator and you're like, boob.
Oh, yeah. You can write boobies. You can write everything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We're thinking of doing that for like a coffee.
Yeah.
It's like, you put whatever the numbers are at 3003
Yeah.
and have it in the kind of text
Yeah.
of a calculator.
Yeah.
I haven't told anyone at the roastery yet.
Have
But
you
when you
not?
turn the bag upside down, it just says boobies.
Boobies.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. You should do it.
Oh, we will.
That's your marketing feedback. Brilliant. You should do it. That's funny.
Yep.
Because the thirst trap video is brilliant. I know we've already spoken about it, but
Yeah.
it is brilliant. I think that's maybe my favourite one that you've done.
We're going to try and push things a bit further.
The one
what
that
we
you're
want to
talking about
do.
that you're maybe going to do
Yeah.
next is really good as well. I mean, I'm looking forward to that one.
I was talking to guys this morning about where our limit is. I found it.
Yes, with the next one.
Yeah.
Do you find that your content ideas, do they just pop into your head? Is it you that comes up with them mostly, or is it a
It's
collective?
working with a load of creatives.
Yeah.
Like, we've got so many different weird minds.
Yeah.
But the photographer is so helpful with it.
Oh,
because
really?
he knows how to film.
Yeah.
So even on his scripts that he'll write, he'll go, a tight shot. I don't know what a tight shot is. I think
Close.
that's close up.
Yeah.
Would you bet money on it?
Yeah.
Oh, you would? Oh,
Yeah.
you know. I don't know.
I know.
Yeah, of course you know. But he'll write that. So he knows what he's looking and the angles that he's looking at. So
Yeah.
he's irrelevant of what the story is. He knows the angles and the
Does he do a storyboard and stuff for you as well, or does it not go that in depth?
He was like, do you want to go that in depth? Well, we ain't got time because I might change all that on the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
But he knows with the lighting, the structure of how he wants it laid out. And then from that, well, I mean, that's one aspect.
That's the boiler, the water boiler going off in the back. Sorry. Hopefully he can still hear you.
Yeah, I'll just keep shouting.
Hello.
But I also repeat myself 1,000 times, so I'll probably say this whole thing in 5 minutes. But yeah, we'll just kind of have that kind of rough guide, and he's got his rough idea of the lighting and the way he wants it kind of formatting, and then we'll go for it. So the next one which will be a longer length one, 45 seconds, is going to be done like a short movie.
Nice.
So the lighting of that is like, the indie type look. Let's say, and this my vision of it is like, like This Is England.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would call that, but it's kind of moody lighting.
Kind of grungy,
Yeah.
I guess.
Real.
Kind of fits your vibe, to be
Yeah.
honest. I like that.
So I was thinking of that, and then we're gonna do a scene there. When's this come out?
I mean, I'm thinking yours is going to probably be out in a couple of weeks, to be honest. So,
Okay, so it'll probably be out by then.
Yeah.
No, I'll just talk about it. So we're thinking of doing it like a drug deal.
oh yeah,
So yeah. So the coffee, drug dealer.
fits addiction.
Yeah,
I like it.
that's it. But just shifty characters doing a really awkward thing. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out from it.
Yeah.
Because it's a rough guide, it's a rough concept.
Gives
that
you a bit
we've
of creative license when you're filming as well, though, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
then you can change things because nothing's set in stone. It's just a
Yeah.
bit of a
But we're going to
do
also
this.
film it like on the corner where all the drug deals happen near the roastery anyway.
Yeah. Right.
Why not?
You never know who might
So
turn
if
up.
everyone knows the area,
Yeah.
then it's like, oh yeah, no, they're absolutely accurate. That's what happens on that corner anyway. But you know, instead of drugs, we're dealing in coffee, and it's just so tongue in cheek.
I think the whole point of your business as well, not the whole point, but the kind of, I feel like the little backbone that goes through your business is that brewing in the face of boring anyway. So you want to be a little bit more controversial, I think, and a bit more fun. With you guys using all of your staff as well in your content, I think that really plays to your strengths as well. I just think because then you feel like you get to know you guys and your personalities as well, because I feel like your personalities do kind of, even though you've been maybe playing characters, it still kind of feels kind of true towards you know, who you are as people.
We're basically caricatures of ourselves.
Yeah, that's it, caricatures.
There's a main character, that's who we are, and that is who we are in real life. So when you meet us, you're not going to be surprised. It's the character that you see. That's what we kind of want to do, is you open a dialogue. So if you see us at a coffee festival, you might not go to the other ones because you might feel intimidated, but you can come over to us and speak to us. If you've got a question about a coffee, you can email us. If you want to pick the phone up and have a chat,
Very approachable.
We'll do that, you know.
Matt drops off coffee deliveries to my barbecue when I'm not there as well. So
just help, we live on the same road.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we do live on the same road.
Reaching out to us on Instagram is always fun because then they've got a profile, we've got a profile, and we can interact and we start dating. That's always the nice way. It's more of a easier conversation. Then the best thing for people to do is, and we had a great example of this the other day, we put on an event and there was a guy and his wife there, and you know, they had a great time, you know, but then he messaged us on Instagram afterwards, shout out Paul, and then I went, that name rings a bell, and I checked and it was like, yeah, he's one of our subscribers who's been a subscriber for a while, so he's been getting our coffee, we've been in his house, and then he then comes to our event and has a good time, and it's like, that is the perfect mix of, you like our coffee, you're having it at home, we won't let you down, and you come to the event and now you're part of our community.
Yeah.
And that, if we can do that with 1 million people, 1 billion people, 1 trillion people, then that would be bloody awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to mention as well that Oddy Knocky are going to be hosting some events in Dose soon. We're still to kind of drill down on the details, but yeah, that will be really good. We'll do some coffee related events in here, which I think would be.
We can push the button a bit more. You know, we can go, that was fun, but could we go wilder?
Do something different. Yeah. I'm excited.
That'd be nice.
That'll be good. Yeah. But yeah, details for that will be coming soon. But yeah, I think that's everything.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on. It's been absolutely lovely to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
It's anytime.
Cheers.
You know you're always welcome here. It's lovely.
I know.
Lovely having you guys in.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for
And
watching or listening. And we'll catch you on the next episode. Have a lovely day. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
I hate that bit.